guys, J-Man37X here, bringing you episode 4 of Let's Play Battle Fantasy 4. In the last episode, we got a bit farther into the Ashwood Forest, and in this episode, we're going to start off here by spending some more of my AP. Just because, mostly for Anna, because she has these 3 abilities here, and I definitely want to start getting these filled in, because there are certain abilities like Soul Arrow that you need to have all 3 of them for, and that's actually a pretty awesome move, so... Something also to note, I don't know if I mentioned it, is the percentage of the elements. That basically it says how much that element is going, or that attack is going to hurt enemies that are weak to that element. Like, if an attack is 100% fire, it's going to do more damage to an enemy that's weak to fire than a move that has, say, like 50% fire or something like that. So generally, higher percentages are better, unless you're using, for some reason, that move against enemies that have resistances to that element, which I don't know why you do that anyway, but just if you were. Now for these 3 skills, they're also slightly different because they all have different powers, different strengths. The Aqua one, strangely enough, is the strongest, then the Spark Arrow, and then by quite a bit the Frost Arrow. But at the same time, the status inflictions that they give on get progressively less useful as they do more damage, but I'm going to go ahead and get Aqua Arrow to start us off. And I don't think there's a whole lot I can do with these 2 right now. It doesn't quite have 60, so I don't know if there's anything that you're going to train. I suppose. Is there anything needed to learn? Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn train this one eventually, but I think I'll actually keep Quick Slash because it changes element and special effect based on. It's basically like a stronger version of just your basic attack, which you also can upgrade, by the way. Which is really only useful for Matt, pretty much. At least that's the most useful one who can learn it. Oh yeah, and I need that to learn this, which is going to be the next move that I learn, because it's one of my favorites, because it hits everything. I absolutely love that, as you know. We go ahead and upgrade Ice. These 3 actually, I believe, have... Oh no, that's... Okay, in the 3rd game, for some reason, Ice did, I think, like, 3 more damage. So it did 33 when you upgraded it, I think it did, like... or like I don't remember exactly, but all I remember is that for some reason I believe it was the ice abilities did just arbitrarily slightly more points of damage, which was odd, but thankfully they changed that. But for Anna it actually doesn't make sense because the effects that they change. So anyway, here we have some more Tanuki dogs and this guy here who is a healer, and we don't like him, so I'm just gonna quick damage, and then I'll actually go and show off switch player. Go to Nat, and then scan by the her turn, just to show it off pretty much. And we'll learn about this annoying healer. Friend dog. He's not friendly to me. And oh wow, he's actually doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. He's not resistant to anything, but he's only weak to poison and dark. That's pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, just take out the okay, there we go. His talents. Yeah, in the first game, No Legs was, I believe, like I said earlier, served the same purpose as the friend dog summon, but this one they actually made him do damage, and he's definitely pretty good, actually, for starting out at least. Let's go ahead and show off Quick Slash, sure. It's just a basic attack, but it is very accurate, so that's something you're going to want to note. Let's see, okay. So I'll just use Ice. Should finish him off. Yep. Oh wow, quite a bit of damage actually. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll check their stats after this battle, but I think Natalie has the overall best primary attack stat. And she's just really good. Let's see. Yeah, her special attack is 14. Where's it? Okay, yeah, never mind. But I think the main thing that makes her seem more powerful is that I believe every single one of her magic abilities is 100% of its element. So, whereas a lot of mass attacks are only 50% of that element, hers are all 100. So, it seems like she is stronger. And I got a new element here. Permanently cast No Legs. It's really good for defense, of course, as you can see there, and HP and all that stuff. But right now the weakness to fire and water is not so good. I believe this actually used to give weakness to electricity, until Koopa realized that that isn't actually how physics works. He changed it. And he was surprised that no one had pointed that out to him sooner. Okay, so we got a couple new enemies. There's just a regular furry slime, he just looks different. Oh wait, that's right, so yeah, we do only have just the one new enemy. Okay. Start us off with... Oh, he doesn't have enough mana. Or... Huh? How does he, Oh, these use... Oh. I actually forgot about that. Yeah, these... How did I not notice that? These use SP and not MP. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, that definitely is a good thing, I think, at least, but I just completely forgot about that. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just do that then. Yeah, okay, that's what this... Okay, now I remember. I was wondering what SP was. The red meters underneath each player are the things that determine whether or not they can use their limit break. But the SP is... Oh, summon points. Okay. Yeah, that's the team's shared amount of points that they can use for the summons. Okay. That makes sense. I just completely forgot about that. Okay. Anyway, here we have a Dark Bush. Bit odd. Weak to a lot of things, but yeah, it's mostly good for just it's not really much good for anything, actually. Lowering defense, I guess, is pretty much it. I want to take out these wasps. Are pretty annoying. He doesn't have anything that's good against them. Oh, no, that's actually false. Do that. Wow. That was surprisingly effective. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Yep. Yeah, see, when she's hitting things that aren't weak to her attacks, the fact that she isn't super strong isn't actually all that apparent, or becomes more apparent, actually, that's what I meant to say. But when she's hitting things that are weak to what she's using, that's when it definitely seems like she does a lot more damage than she actually does. And strategizing while commentating is actually pretty difficult. Work your ground, there we go. He was stunned though. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I'll just finish this guy off too, so he doesn't feel bad. Oh. I guess I won't. Not weak to ice? Huh. That really hurts, actually. It's poison for 6 turns. That's absurd. Weak to... Okay, yeah, whatever. That should finish that up. Oh. Right. Take some getting used to just getting back into this game and remembering all this stuff. Alright, are you weak to... Yes, I have electric attacks. I need to remember that now. And he's also weak to fire. At this point, they're functionally the same for me. Flying... That's right, flying enemies are pretty much always weak to electricity. And robots, of course. And we'll be getting into robots in a couple areas. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No, what am I doing? They're not weak to that. Okay, we'll do, Gust. Okay. I was actually expecting that to not win, so... And, oh no, that's an awful idea. Lucky Star is... Yeah, it's pretty much just her average non-elemental attack. It says 30 power, but I believe its damage is a lot more random than that. Because, yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say that. Moving on. Okay, so... There we go. Chest. Okay. Go ahead and take it real quick just to see what we have. For key items, we don't have much. Crafting items, we're getting a decent supply of different things, which is good. And here are all the stat items. I think most of them are similar to what they were in the last game, the third game, but not all of them are, so. There are also some, as you can see here, now we're starting to get more of the items that do slightly different things. Some allies maximum HP, oh wow. Didn't notice that actually, huh. But only, of course, only temporary. But, did I get anything fun? No, not yet. Okay. And now we have another new enemy. With some holy spells, yeah, that'd be good. Okay, so that doesn't seem to do a whole lot against them. She doesn't have any holy spells, so yeah. And I don't think they're weak to poison based on how effective that attack was. So she's not going to do a whole lot currently. The Flame Wraith uses fire and dark attacks and may berserk players. That's no good. Pretty much the only player that you won't mind having berserk is Matt. Especially, like, Natalie. She's that's the absolute worst character, I think, to have Berserk. Because her physical attack is abysmal, but... Okay, so these guys are weak 100% to 3 elements, but they also have 2 elements that they absorb completely. Okay, so wind, water, and holy. That's not too bad, actually. That should, just to be safe, I'll take that. Shit, oh wow. Huh. Oh, that's unexpected. Oh, wind element, good. Thank you. Love it. Okay, so I'm actually not sure how you level up SP. I think it just levels up as the party levels up, but I'm not entirely sure on that, actually. Obviously, it has to increase somehow, because I know the cost for summons is going to increase a lot later on in the game. Oh, that's right, they're actually not weak to ice. Yeah, they're not weak to anything that she has currently, huh? That's odd. Just do that then. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you recover SP by doing damage, but you recover the, actually don't know what it's called. How did that just... Oh, her flare. Oh, I actually forgot about that. Okay, let me actually check that out. I forgot to check out her bit. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, I forgot to check out her basic loadout that she started with. Because yeah, of course, she starts out with 2 different items, 2 different equips for each slot, and also she starts out with her own flare. So, all right. So now here we have red bushes, which are just orange. It's fine. And they're actually weak to fire, which, I mean, makes sense because they're a bush, but doesn't considering their location. And yeah, they're also resistant to water, which is equally as strange. And they're really weak to being burned, by the way. And what is that, staggered, I think? Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and... Right, not weak to ice. Not weak to anything she has. I'll just do it anyway, because it's normal effective at least. Yeah, that's not bad. That's rude. This wants a hug, probably. Oh, that's... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, yes, can you be slowed down, please? Yes, okay. How do I need to cure you of your berserk, because that's really bad. Yeah, you eat that garlic. Yep. Probably doesn't taste too good, but that's fine. And, yeah, we'll see if she lives through a round of attacks. Probably not. Get used to it eventually. Oh, she gets to attack. Oh, that's great. Okay. I figured that used up her turn. I think it did that in the first game, but I guess they changed that. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that's, oh, I didn't even berserk him, but even if it did that, would have been just fine. Now he has his limit break, which is good. It's stunned, so I'm not too worried about that. Of course, I'm gonna save that for now. I think we're starting to get close to the boss, so I might even save that all the way up to the boss. Oh, nice. Awesome. I got 40 AP for each character. That AP count also, I believe, is for each character. So, the quest, a couple basic items. Quest items there, so all that stuff we're just gonna have to get naturally. Magic tool from Greenwood. Somewhere else. Unusual. Okay. There's another house here. Must have been abandoned. When it was greener. Of course, it's always greener in another game. Ooh. I'm scared. Open that bag? No, actually not. Okay. Oh, you can open that right there. Okay. It looks like there's a route back over to that floating eye there. We believe it's called a holder, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm just gonna do walking around, just a bit of exploring. I mean, Crystal Caverns. I think this is Crystal Hysteria, I think is what this song is called. Something along those lines. Can't get in from this side. Yeah, this is pretty much just a teaser of this particular area. There's actually the boss right there. It's yeah. And I think actually that might be a mini boss actually. I think. Yeah, I don't think there's any dragon main bosses, but it's an optional boss. And then make note of that stone tablet there because I'm gonna be getting that later. Those are hidden throughout. I think throughout just that area. So go that way. No, okay. Let's see, yeah, I'll fight that, yeah, I'll fight this one, I'll spend some more skill points. Ah, good, it's only one wave. Oh, this is a great start. I like the start. Okay, let's start it off even better. Double no legs. There we go. Make this super easy on me. Why not? It's so overkill. I love it. Nice easy battle. Minimal effort was required. Nobody else didn't get much to be fair, but that's fine. And what was in here? Ah, more armor. Okay. So now that I have that, first I'm gonna spend time re-equipping. She starts with 2 staves, and this is actually one of my favorite staves design-wise. I mean, look at that. That's just cool. But let's see, what is it? Wind and Siphon, I think it is. Yes. So resistant to those. For HP and MP, may Siphon, may drain MP, boost the power wind skills, may cast woe on certain skills. So that's always cool. Crystal Staff is very basic, gives that stat boost to pretty much her 3 basic skills, or her 3 basic elements, I mean, and increases special attack. But you know, it's nice and simple. I'll stick with that for now. Red Ribbon, I believe that's, yes, fire resistance. You start off right off the bat with 3 hats for the ladies, at least, that are all resistant to certain elements, so that's good. Only thing is that's all this does, whereas these other ones at least give some other boosts. But the fact that we're in a fire area means I'm just gonna hold on to it. But this, yes, I am going to switch her to this. It's very defensive, resist fire. This is good for, oh, it's actually good for magic defense as well. And yeah, boosts all her basic stats. Basically goes perfectly with her starter staff. It gives the staff there, but with that, I mean, just like that. That's me. And yeah, she starts out with a cat badge, which is always fun. I'll go ahead and leave that on her, sure. Why not? Okay, now let's get into skills. Now they all have quite a few AP now, actually. Earth-based attack could be useful for her to have. Renew is good. I think now that I started, I kind of want to just get all 3 of these skills before I do anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and get. Yeah, I'll get Frost Arrow, sure. That's a little bit different. That, I'm not too interested in that. I'm probably going to actually have her forget that and have Nat learn it at a later point, because it is a special attack. And as we know from the stats, Hannah is not strong. Well, okay, she's okay. So that's right. Hannah is a good mixed attacker, pretty much. Especially if you think about it in Pokemon terms. Matt is mostly offensive, but he can do special attack. Nat cannot do physical attacks at all. Never teach her a physical attack, ever. That's like the worst thing you could possibly do to her. Spark. That's tempting. Although all 3 of the people that can learn that are all good physical attackers, so I'm gonna hold off on that for right now. But I think, yeah, based on what I remember of their skills, they can do, he's probably gonna end up learning that. Have Tundra or Swift Slash. Yeah, I have to go with Swift Slash. It's one of my favorites. It's such a great attack. I'm probably not gonna upgrade it anytime soon because it gets really expensive to manage that. But just for right now, I love that skill. So for these, there's not a whole lot she can do right now as far as new skills go. But pretty much for her, you're just gonna wanna upgrade the skills that she starts with. That's another thing though about Lucky Star, is that its damage increases a lot faster than the other ones. As you can see, it increases by 20 at a time, whereas these ones only increase by 10. And these ones also max out at level 3, whereas Lucky Star I think goes up to at least level 5, I want to say. Okay, now that that's over, let's go ahead and... Yeah, this guy is completely optional. There's really no reason to fight him, but I'm gonna fight him anyway, because I want to get the entry into my theory. I think they're weak to... Obviously weak to water and ice, I believe. Poison. I think poison. Let's see if I was right. Oh, actually, not weak to ice, that's right. I thought there was one of them that they're weak to. Or that they're resistant to, I mean. Never mind. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, pretty much just water, earth, and poison. Completely immune to fire. Explosion, that one in the lower left is explosive damage. We haven't learned anything that uses explosive damage yet, but once we get Lance, He's going to be causing a whole lot of explosions, so let's look forward to that. And yeah, these guys have a lot of HP and a lot of defense, which is pretty much what they're best for, is just absorbing damage. That's actually, I've already got a pretty good, of course you did, pretty good skill, like, combo to use, pretty much. Let me, Ivy, hopefully to finish him off. Alright, nope, can't do that. Oh, that's right, he has, yes, let's use Slash. Nice. Do have a skill that hits multiple targets after. Oh yeah, I think that's like the only one of those that he actually has. But, you know, that's fine, because that's pretty much what he is. As I said before, he's not as much about, like, damage over time, and he's also not as much about, like, hitting multiple targets at a time. He's pretty much just attack one thing repeatedly until it dies, and hit that foe repeatedly very hard. And that's pretty much math. Anywho, that was pretty simple. I think it's, yeah, some pretty decent stuff, I'd say. Oh yeah, especially as far as dropped items go, that was pretty good. Don't have enough for that quest yet. Do we have any quests that we can turn in quite yet? I don't think so. Getting close on that, just, oh no, never mind. I didn't see that we still needed the last there. Okay, not quite yet. We can check out our bestiary. Yeah, there's 3 pages of enemies in this game. That's great. And let's see about how many 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think it goes down here. So 5 times 13 times 3. I don't know what that number is off the top of my head. It's more than 200, I'm pretty sure. So, or at least right around there. So that's pretty awesome. A lot of content in this game. A lot. This is going to be a long series, I'm telling you guys that much right now. This is a huge game. First game, or the third game, I keep saying that. I think it took me at least like 13 or 14 hours my first playthrough, and that was the third one. And just for a Flash game, that's like unheard of. It's amazing. But, excuse me, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, stick around for, oh, I didn't save after the last video, that's bad. Stick around for more videos of this series. I love making them. I plan on doing these quite often. And, yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later.